they have transgressed the law of Moses by forcing his peoples to take on the law of the Moses. I'm going to read you one time. I'm going to show you these things again. Then I'm going to go back here because I got a whole lot on my plate that I got to start on here. I'm going to go back to Daniel chapter 11 because I have to read these things to show you that I'm not lying. And any man said, well, he's lying. You say, well, he's not lying. He showed it to me in the book. Daniel chapter 11, 29. Let me start at Daniel chapter 6, 26. Daniel 11, 26. It might not correspond with this here, but I'm going to try to start it with it anyway. 26. Yeah, they that feed off the portion of his meat shall destroy him, and his army shall overflow, and many shall fall down slain. And both these kings' heart shall be to do mischief, and they shall speak lies at one table, but it shall not prosper. For yet the end shall be at the time appointed. He's talking about the appointed time. Then shall he return into his land with great richness, and his heart shall be against the holy covenant. It shall be against the holy covenant. And he shall do exploit and return to his own land. Now, here's he telling you, verse 29 of Daniel chapter 11. And at the time appointed, this is when the red horse is going to ride, he shall return and come towards the south, but it shall not be as the former or as the later. For the ships of Shentim, these are the Gentiles, shall come against him. Therefore he shall be grieved and return and have indignation against the holy covenant. So shall he do. He shall even return and have intelligence, CIA. It tells you right here, have intelligence. It tells you the CIA with him that forsaken the holy covenant. Blackwater, CIA, you name it any way you want. It tell you right here. This is by part of Bible prophecy. With him, and arms shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice, take away the law of Moses, and replace it with the law of the Moses, and they shall place the abomination that make desolation. And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flattery, but the peoples that do know their God shall be strong and do explore. And they that understand among the people shall instruct many, yet they shall fall by the sword and by flame. I tell you by flame, nuclear weapons or capabilities, by captivities and by spoil many days. Now when they shall fall, they shall be helped with a little help, but many shall cleave to them with flattery. And some of them of understanding shall fall to try them, and to purge, and to make them white, even to the time of the end, because it is yet for a time appointed. And the king shall do according to his will, and he shall exalt himself and magnify himself above every god, and shall speak marvelous things against the God of God, and shall prosper till the indignation be accomplished. For that is determined shall be done. Neither shall he regard the God of his father, nor the desire of woman, nor regard any God, for he shall magnify himself above all. Isn't that this? Above all. And in his estate shall he honor the God of forces. Now look at everybody, boy. And a God whom his father knew not shall he honor with gold and silver. In other words, he taken tell them I give you so much money. Everything he do it for money. Tell you I'ma help Israel. I'ma donate so much money. I'ma give so much money to Iraq to build education. I'ma give to Afghanistan to build education. Everything he thinks that people is confined by the minds of the flood that money create wealth. He talked about that, and the young man had that, one that young that richness wanted to get in, and he had so much richness, but he didn't want to give up his richness. He wanted to go into heaven with his money. And precious stones and pleasant things. Thus shall he do in the most stronghold, with a strange God, whom he shall acknowledge and increase with glory. And he shall call them to rule over many with money, and shall divide the land for gain. You want to see what I'm talking about? Divide the land for gain, because it's about the crude oil. See what I'm talking about? This is what God is putting on my heart, and he's showing me this. And at the time of the end shall the king of the south push at him, the Soviet Union, and the king of the north shall come at, the Africans in the south of the north shall come against him like a whirlwind with chariots and with horsemen and with many ships, and he shall enter into the country and shall overflow and pass through. He shall enter also into the glorious land, and many countries shall be overthrown, but these shall escape out of his hand. Edom and Moab, the chief of the children of Ammon. He shall stretch forth his hand also above the country, and the land of Egypt shall not escape. But he shall have power over the treasures and the gold or silver of all the precious things of Egypt, and the Libyans, the Ethiopians shall be at his footstep. But tidings out of the east, these are Soviet Union now, and China, and out of the north, the Soviet Union here, shall trouble him. Therefore he shall go forth with a great spirit to destroy, and utterly to make away many. In other words, he's going to go at them with nuclear weapons, Chinese and the Soviet Union, because they're not going to be on his side when they see what he's going to do. And he shall plant his tabernacle, or his palace, between the seas and the glorious holy mountain, and he shall come to his end, and none shall help him. The ships is his tabernacle. Tanks is his tabernacle. He created something to stop the Chinese from entering this. Stop the Soviet Union from coming up out here. He planted his tabernacle, ships in there, to take and compensate to stop these people from coming in here. But God said he would